Good morning. Today we're going to work on sound, QiGong sounds, and we're also going to work on the lungs as well. These sounds are very ancient, back to about 300 BC. They are a vibration, as is everything. And what we want to do is get that vibration to resonate with different parts of our body, to true ourselves, if you will, to vibrate out negative, excess energy. So we'll use all 6 sounds, but before we do that, I want to warm up a little bit. Let's breathe into the belly. Long, slow, deep breathing. Let's calm the body down. Relax the system. Try to extend your exhale a little bit longer. Now bring one hand on the upper part of the chest, wave breathing. Breathe into the belly and then wave the breath on up into the chest, up into the clavicle, and back down. We're waving the breath, and we're also waving the energy through the body. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Hands down. Go inside and feel the effects of those 2 breathing exercises. Feel the energy on the inside. Let's warm up the pump. Hands up. Knees bend. Push back. Knees go back. Bend again. On up. Breathe out. Breathe in. Faster. One more. And down. That exercise is not only a great warm-up and getting the blood and qi to start moving through the body, it's also great for the kidney. When we push our hands back, we're pushing that energy from the lungs into the kidneys. Very powerful exercise. Let's do something that is very closely related to that one, and it has an appropriate name. It's called the peristalsis pump. And as you probably know, the peristalsis action in your body is the movement of your colon to move through food through the system for elimination. So this time we're going to hold the hands out only at shoulder level, and they're only going to go down to waist level. And we're going to do this forcefully with a pretty strong, forceful breath out. And you can do this through the nose. So with me. One more. Good. Great for constipation. Great for digestive issues. All right. Let's stretch a little bit. Interlace the fingers. Come on up. Stretch up on tiptoes. Stretch, 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 stretch. Come down to the crown. Off to one side, stretch, stretch it. Feel the stretch on the side. Down, other side, stretch. Feel the stretch. Straight up. And hinge at the waist. Come up on the side. Stretch back. Feel the whole body stretch. Down. Other side. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Down. Up again. Come up. Stretch up on tiptoes. Stretch whole body. Hands out. And down. Good. Again, close the eyes. Feel the energy on the inside. Let's work on the sounds, and I'm going to show you a technique. It's taken from a group of exercises that are used for longevity, and this is a great way to introduce the sounds, which are very purging. In fact, we can do this technique while sitting. So let me get my stool. And if you have a place to sit, this would be good. But you can also do the standing. Now, for those of you who know the 5 element sounds, we're going to go through these, but a little bit different this time. What we're going to do is we're going to use the whispered sound, the soft sound, but we're going to force it out a little bit more. And as we do that, we're going to keep our hands near the appropriate organ. So the first one that we're going to use is for the lungs, and that sound is teeth together. But instead of just a soft, easy sound, we're going to put a little bit more force, and I emphasize the word little. So hands up by the chest and good. It's like steam coming off a steam pipe. I did 6. You can do 3, 6, 9, or even 12 of these. Next one, for the water element, the kidneys, put our hands on the kidneys behind, and they're up high here. And the sound is elongated. So a little bit more force this time, and through the nose. Excuse me, through the mouth. Good. And you can rest between each one of these just for a moment and feel that appropriate organ, in this case, the kidneys. Next one is for the wood element, the liver on your right side, right below the floating ribs. The sound is shh, like shh. But we're going to put a little bit more force to it. Again, out through the mouth. Put our hands near or on the liver and shh. And rest. Now let's go to the heart, associated with the fire element. And for this, because it is summertime, place the hands near the heart or just the 2 fingers. You don't want the hands on the heart in the summertime. The sound is like almost like a deep sigh. Ready? And hands down. Good. The next one is for the earth element, the spleen, also very closely connected to your stomach. This is going to be on the left side, not the mirror image, but your left side. And the sound is, It's comes to the back of your throat. The best way is to make your mouth into an O, then push the breath out. We're going to do a little bit more force this time, and we can hold our hands right down here or these fingers. Good. The last one is the triple warmer sound. And for this one, we simply feel the whole body. This is a vibration that works on the different centers of the system. So we can feel the whole body as we make the sound he. A little bit more force coming out. Good. Not sure of my count on that last one, but you want to do 6. Okay. Now let's take these sounds and do some QiGong movements with the sounds. Get them to move into the particular organ a little bit more with movement, breath, and attention. So, the first one is we're going to use spinal cord breathing. Well, with spinal cord breathing, the hands are going to come up like this. I'm going to push the chest out as the hands come back. Fists are about ear level, and then I'm going to round the forearms, and I bend at the waist, and I bow the spine back. Notice that my hips are not moving. I'm not doing this. It's just all upper body. Bow to the front, bow to the back. Let's begin. We're going to breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. All right? Now let's do it to the side. Breathe in, and then back to the center, breathing out. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make 2 of each sound, 1 on each side, and we'll go right through all 6. So the first one, of course, is for the lungs, and this is a very good exercise for the lungs, by the way, spinal cord breathing. This is one that I do every day, and I especially this time when we've got the problem that we have with the pandemic. We want to keep those lungs very, very strong, and one of the ways to do that is to simply use them. And there's probably no better way of using the lungs than QiGong movement. So let's do spinal cord breathing with the sounds. Sounds are going to purge out the negative energy, in this case, from the lungs. So here we go. Kidney sound. Liver sound. Heart sound. Spleen sound. Triple warmer. Hands down. Close your eyes, rest for a moment. Now for this next exercise, I'm going to do a very unique breathing exercise called the sipping breath. And we're going to sip up in front, and I'll show you how to do this in a second. And then we're going to sip out front, and every time we make a change, we're going to use a different sound. So the sipping, first of all, is sip, hold, sip, hold, sip, hold. Sip, and then push out. Form your hands into beak hands, sip in and out. When we are breathing out, of course, that's when we're going to make the sounds. And we'll go right through each one. Follow along with me. Feet wide now, come down, claw hands, stick out the tongue. Great, they call that the lion in yoga. It's supposed to be a great release, especially for the emotions, negative emotions. So let's do this again. Sip, hold, sip, hold, sip, hold. And then we do the sound. Every time we change, we're going to make the different sound. We go right through them. All right, follow along with me. Good. Hands up and come down. Let's take a moment here. Hands down at the side. Close your eyes and go inside and feel the energetic effects of doing sipping breath. The next exercise is called A Mortal Pushes the Stone Tablet. And I'm sorry to say I do not know the derivation of the name, but nonetheless it's a great technique, and it's a great technique for the lungs as well, but we're going to use all the different sounds. What we're going to do is stand shoulder width apart like I am doing here. One hand is going to come back right at chest level. The other hand is going to go straight out, and my fingertips should be right at eye level. Notice that the trunk of my body is facing the side wall here. And then I'm going to take an extra breath, and then I'm going to breathe out and push to the other side. Notice that my body is now facing the other wall. My hand is straight out in front, eye level, the other hand right at chest level. Okay? And what we're going to do is do each sound 2 times, one on each side. Follow along with me. So, extra breath. Hands down, go inside. Put your attention on the lungs. Feel the lungs, feel the energy glowing, flowing, moving in the lung area. The next one, we're simply going to put the hands on the organ of the sound that we're doing, and then we'll simply rotate to them. We'll do 3 of each sound. So here for the lungs. And what we're going to do is we're going to wave. This is a waving action. And then when we're going to breathe here, and then as we come forward, we breathe out, and this is where we're going to make the sound. So follow along with me. Now for the kidneys, hands in the back, wave again. Liver on your right side, Shh. 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 Now place your hands near the heart, or you can place 2 fingers. Spleen, your left side, middle fingers, 2 middle fingers of each hand, right at the floating ribs. You can press in a little bit. Triple warmers whole body. We're going to come up and pass right down through. So breathe in. Good. Again, let's close the eyes. Let's feel the body. Feel the different organs. Feel how clearing these sounds are, because that's exactly what they do. They clear stress. They clear tightness. They pull out negative energy, excess energy. They vibrate it out. One more technique. And actually, this is one of my favorite techniques because it's QiGong at its best. It's multitasking. What we're going to do is shake. Very simple. It's shaking. Shaking is a great way of releasing excess energy. When we add the sounds, it's a double release of energy. This is a do every day type of exercise. I love it. I often start my day with shaking with sounds. So we'll go through 3 of each sound. We'll simply run through them. Follow along with me. Simple shaking. And shake the whole body. Not just the upper trunk, not just the hands. Shake the legs, shake the knees, shake everything. And let's begin our sounds. Stop the sounds, but keep shaking and slow it down gradually. Let the body come back to its stillness gradually. Just stand now with your eyes closed for a minute. For a moment, feel the whole body. Feel the skin. Feel the sensations inside the body. Feel the sensations on the outside of the body. This is energy moving through the system. Good. Let's do a very quick closing exercise, which is a great way to relax, although there is movement involved. It's very soft and very easy, and you have the feeling you could do it all morning long. Cross the hands and separate them 45 degrees, but no further than the body. Come again, separate the other side. You can alternate which hand comes in on the inside and outside. Breathe in as you come in, breathe out and float. Just float, so easy. And hands down. sounds for health, sounds for healing, sounds for removing stress, negativity.